Balls of Steel, friends. Dimensions map 3, baby. So this first fight, now before I forget, grabbing this armor this way, quick switching to the rocket launcher and taking out the paint elemental. It's a strat from Daerik. Shout out Daerik. Want to mention that before I forget. Anyways, if there is a demo that is second best to my 20XE7, it's this one right here. Not TNT map 9. It was just a little bit more attempts than TNT map 9. Anyways, this beginning fight, once you get the revenants down there, you got some space to run behind them. You can work the fight like this, kind of do this figure 8 motion, and it dodges them most of the time. Some of those non-homing missiles can get me though. You know how it is. And now we're just cleaning up the last few. So this song right here, it's another Chillax MIDI. It's map 41, and it's a remix of Aquarius from Castlevania 3. It's a song that plays in like stage 7, I think. Excellent song, and I decided that it really fit for this one. So the original MIDI for this map is actually this really ambient sound from Super Metroid. So I just wanted to change it up a little bit, keep with the kinetic trend. Started replacing the music, and the end fight plays the same song as Sunder Map 6. Yeah, that's that. Now these stairs here, elastic collision, so I can't go at full speed because I'll bounce off and fall down. So you gotta kind of tap the button until you make it up there. Just get the BFG and go ahead and press on this switch, this other switch. Now I grab these rockets, I leave those shells. I grabbed these shells. So this is a strat from mhrz. Totally, probably reduced the attempt count by like 1,000. But yeah, that first shot takes out the archviles. I do a second shot to try to take out the others. That's ideal situation right there, to take out all 3. Most of the time, well, I say most of the time, maybe 50-50. Yeah, I think that's a better way of saying 50-50. I'll get all 3 archviles versus just getting 2. And then I go and try to make it around behind the revenants. Sometimes the revenants will be done spawning in and I can just go around and not spend a BFG shot. But on top of mhrz's strat here, I also started being more lenient with my BFG usage in this fight. Helped me to beat it a lot more often. For most of the grind, I was maybe 1 in 3 at it when I started using that new strat. And near the end, I was just not dying here at all, so it was great. I used to use kinetic strat, but I kind of sucked at it, so got stuck here for a good amount of streams. A lot of streams were just revenants and this fight. Yeah. Alright, now this fight is done at this point, just kind of cleaning up. Also at this point, you guys better check out the live VOD. I'm gonna put that in the description, a link to it. At least watch the first like 2 minutes of it. 2 or 3 minutes of it, because you'll be shocked at what happens in the attempt that's right before this. Anyways, cleaning up here, and now one thing I used to do a lot in attempts, actually, see this ball of missiles? I was mad that it blew up on that imp, because usually I try to shoot the Caco and have his corpse go down and break those missiles. I might add a clip of that in the end or something, or put it in the description. Yeah. Now we shoot this torch. It's actually going to raise a tiny lift we're going to need way later. I'm sure I'm going to forget to mention it, but that tiny lift is the way to the end fight. Now we get the platforming. So of course, you know, depending on the route that you take, you can do this earlier. You can do this like right after the rev fight at the start. But yeah, I like to turn around, shoot 2 rockets there at that corner rev, and then SSG the rest. This paint elemental can be a total troll here, but in this demo it doesn't look that bad. If he just starts putting out a whole lot of lost souls, then you can get chipped down, and then you'll have to use up the mega, which is what happens most of the time, actually. The other thing that can happen is just lost souls go so far away, and I want them all dead before I start doing the platforming, so this is really good situation. Pain elemental's gone, lost souls are all gone. I got 189 health coming out of that, so I can actually save the mega that's in front of the red key. Go ahead and grab these shells. I know it's a waste, but I need those shells now. I don't need them later. I can go ahead and save this mega, which didn't happen very often, to be honest, but I'm glad it did here. It ends up being a lifesaver, you'll see. Alright, this first phase, so I turn and I shoot 3 rockets and I pull out the BFG. Get in his face. I showed a little bit of that in the BFG video, what I usually do, but since he was nice and in the corner there, I didn't have to do anything fancy. And then the rest of this is trying to just hold on to as much health as possible for the next phases, because you got to carry it over. And, you know, every Baron fireball counts at this point, right? On the other hand, you're SSGing through the imps to make some space. And a lot of tight dodges you got to do in these corners. So you saw that fire right in the center there. So this is just boring cleanup, so I'm going to show you. Right in the center there, if you can see down there, there are arch biles. They can see you through those cracks. So think, you got to come like here, and you got to stay out of sight of them. So let's say you run from one corner to the other corner. They start targeting you. You dodge a Baron, and then you get instantly zapped by like 1 or 2. It hurts. So gotta watch out for that for sure. The second phase, so that strat right there helped a lot doing that pre-fire. See, it's very variable what I do here, because I use a different amount of BFG just about every time in a secret fight, but the majority of the time it's the BFG usage is the way you see it in this demo. I'll have 2 shots for those revs, and when I do, I'll just do what you see there. If I have 1 shot, I'll do what Kinetic does, and I'll stay in the corner and try to bait the revenants by like getting in their face and backing up over and over, trying to group them up and get that 1 shot value. Alright, and this is the third phase, so this is very unfortunate that that guy just went and dodged that, but it's okay, because as long as he dies and I can manage to kill this other one with rockets, we're still okay here. Pretty nice stun there. But I think the second rocket would have come out in time, so I think it was alright. And you hear that? So those arch vials are now getting crushed. Now we don't have to worry about them anymore. Press the switch, and also I'm slow about grabbing those. I just found out the hard way that you can block items from spawning in the same way you can block enemies from spawning in. Now we got this 2-shotting cyber section, right? Zul loves this kind of thing. It's important to find a good position to 2-shot them without putting yourself in danger of the other cybers. So it takes a little bit of practice and awareness, which coming soon in a future video. Awareness, one of my favorite topics in Doom actually to talk about. Yeah, this map has been slowing down the uploads. I don't know if you noticed that, but coming home and grinding this map for like 5 or 6 hours can really slow down your production videos, you know. Oh, on top of being a dental student, that's kind of a thing too. But yeah, now we're just SSGing this cyber, and that's also another reason why I like to bring all those shells like you saw. You saw me grab the box at 42. It's for that reason. Because if I use BFG on this guy, I'm going to be a little bit screwed for the next encounter. And now when I save the mega, I don't grab it here. I go and grab the mega that's over there by the red switch. I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and I'll show you what I use that other mega for. So I press the switch and I go and I try to hit these 2 pain elementals. They don't always die, but it'll help to clear out just a little bit of space for me to dodge these cybers. Tough position there. Whenever they get up against the wall like that, it's always rough. And that's usually how my deaths are, is like they get up against the wall or pain elementals block me and stuff. Very variable fight, and it's good to come out of there with like over 100 health like this, because that's good for the basement. The basement has 4 megas, and you're gonna feel every single mega. It's gonna be down to the last mega most likely, no matter what. So a lot of times I get out of this with the 80. I don't manage to save the mega from earlier, and I have to take one right away, and I'm at a bit of a deficit in the basement. So yeah, if I was low, that mega that I saved at the red key, I would have grabbed for this, but I didn't have to this time. I decided to save it for the trench. And now the basement. Okay, I gotta pay my respects the basement. I died here probably like 40 times, well, let's say 30 times in a row. I managed to just get lucky and get past it once. But yeah, it was basically 1 in 40 that I got through this at the start. Oh yeah, and after 22 seconds, these archviles spawn in. Very essential to this fight was knowing when stuff was gonna come. But yeah, 1 out of 40 consistency was ridiculous. And I'll point out some of the important things during the second phase. First phase, it's just important that you mine the archviles. Whenever they're targeting you, it's okay to turn around, like stop your circle strafe and turn the opposite way to dodge them. Or, you know, if you're really in a pinch, really just go all in and try to aim your tracers to kill 1 or 2 of them at a time, whatever you gotta do. And managed to save 3 megas on top of good health for the second phase. It's very good. Doesn't usually happen that way. Now we're dealing with these archviles at first. Get these archviles and you get cyber demons after 20 seconds. So there, I was down to 60. It was about time to grab that mega on one side. So now we got 2 left. Now here come the cybers. So I have to really focus on the cybers in a different way. I mean, on top of just dodging them, also thinking about your surroundings, because if I'm about to push through a bunch of revenants, but there's also like a cyber demon rocket on its way behind me, I gotta be careful, you know. So like this, yeah, I grabbed the mega and then instantly lost it. Like, thanks, bro. Had to go all in on those archviles. A little bit of lucky breaks on those cybers. And yeah, I lost all my megas. So now I'm trying to do this cleanup here at 50 health. It's a rough situation. I've had like down to like 3 health and stuff in here. I had down to 1 health once and I got splashed like over the wall. It was actually, that one was ridiculous. Yeah, the cleanup was tense this time for sure. Trying to work down all these cybers. Something that I do, if you noticed, I cleared out the revenants that were at the starting area before I came here. Oh, this. That is annoying. For the cybers to just block the circle strafe like that. Doesn't happen as often as you would think, but when it does, it hurts. Luckily, I'm gonna get out of here with 17. Yeah. So, as I was saying before, I clear out those 3 revs because I want to know the kill count here. The kill count I need before I can leave this place is 733. I actually had 1 attempt where I ate a rocket in the cleanup, and then I was running around to like find the way out of here. I go to lower the lift to get out of here, and then I hear this cyber behind me. I turn around, there's rockets on their way to me, and I just barely dodged it and made it out alive. So after that, I decided to make it a point to watch the kill count, be sure I know. 733. Now the basement is cleared out and I can leave. And this basement fight, dude, so after that 1 in 40 or whatever, oh, and this is just in case any lost souls, but there weren't any. But after that 1 in 40 consistency on the basement, I actually managed to get this fight 4 times in a row between today and yesterday, which I think I deserve because the few streams before that, I was getting killed like 3-4 times in a row. But yeah, here we go. So this mega, I managed to save it for the trench. That's extremely rare. That's never actually happened before, but it's a lifesaver this time. And I faked everybody out on stream too. I said, oh no, I'm gonna have to do the trench at 17. And I said, psych, I got a mega. Alright, now I don't know if that archvile up top is zapping me, so I decided to just wait in the corner for a little bit. I just got zapped anyway, because I got stuck by a Kako. See how nasty this was? So imagine if I really did have to do this from the 17 health. I was trying to back up, but there were lost souls in the way too. It was a crazy trench. The attempt before this also had a crazy trench too. And now we just held a 2-shot cyber demons, right? Alright, now it's the end fight. Now things are exciting. waiting for this lift to raise. It means the fight went faster because I guess Zol, just in case if you got there earlier, you know, it probably takes longer if you're limited on the BFG ammo. Alright, now this, I have to be super careful with this. There's a very tiny ledge. Look in the bottom there. See that tiny ledge? That's what I'm trying to get on. So I just adjust the angle until I'm just moving to the right, and I just keep tapping forward until I get on there, and then I turn and carefully get on the ledge, lower that lift. That ledge is the one where shooting the red torch does its thing. Oh, this song, dude. This song gives me chills. It's from Castlevania Bloodlines. It's the theme of Simon. Oh yeah. For the end fight. So, I also meant to grab cells before I ran here. So here I am running out of cells. That's not good. You should really run back and fill up your BFG throughout this. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just keep doing that circular motion. Try to conserve as much health as possible. My goal here is usually to save enough health that I can tank a Cyber Demon rocket when those guys in the back come out. Because there are Cybers at the end of this, and they're at such a huge range behind all these corpses that, you know, it's very easy to eat a rocket. I died 4 times like that. And also at that distance, you can get a nice crisscross, take you out instantly. 38 health. This is probably the worst that this part has ever gone. But all that matters is that you don't eat a rocket for the rest of this. And now at 25, it's scary because one Baron Fireball can take me out right now. I had to treat those Barons like Cybers too. You already know it's going to be 64 damage. If it's 56 or higher, I'm done. If it was a 48, it would have put me at 1 HP though. That would have been sick. And here we are working on these Cybers. Changing directions in front of Cybers while you can't even see the rockets coming out. It's always fun. One cackle for good measure. Oh, and I ate it right there. Good thing I had enough health to tank that. It was 30 damage. Alright, now I put 4 BFG shots into the void. I don't think that first shot is doing much, but honestly it just helps me aim or whatever. I just do it. Now here we go. Here we go. So we gotta change directions. So I go right, left, and then right. When I get to here, I'm gonna back up and get ammo. As I go forward, I'm going forward and right. And then one more time, sweeping back across. Basically when my ammo gets just below 200, I back up for cells. Oh yeah. Yeah, this fight is all instinct, I think, because I don't think there's anything I can say to you to make you good at this fight. You just gotta spend a lot of time with it, because keeping track of these rockets between the corpses takes a lot of time. And don't worry, I died 6 times here. As far as I could, as far as the demos I could find. Yeah. Now that's it. When we get to this point, we're circling around, taking out this last guy right at the exit. And we're done. Whew. This song, this intermission song, I talked about it in map 31, but it just has much more of an impact now after being done with map 3. That's it as dimensions, each map. So thank you, Mr. Zol, for making that for sure. Thanks, Daerik, for that strat at the beginning. Thanks, Kinetic and Ancalagon and mhrz for all the help and strategies throughout this. You know, Ancalagon was also there with Kinetic, really coaching me on that basement fight. mhrz had that secret BFG fight, and Daerik had that Revenant fight going. All these strats very helpful. But yeah. More attempts in TNT Map 9. I never expected that to happen. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that, guys. Till next time, peace.